going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
The game of basketball and the lessons we've learned in sports has always played an important role in both of our lives. We know the benefits of a good game plan.
Merely hiring a real estate agent and popping a sign in your yard is not enough to win anymore. We have teamed up with Platform Marketing and have been able to secure an exclusive right in our area to market your home in the unique way that we do. So let's go. Team up with us and let's win together.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
Top quality equipment rentals at the right price. It's not too good to be true at Rent Right Equipment and Sales. We guarantee clean, reliable products that are up to your standards. Our family-owned business has been doing that for more than 40 years. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff take care of you from purchase to maintenance. Saws, drills, lifts, mowers, generators, you name it, we've got it. Stop by and see our inventory today, located on Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg.
Oliver Wellness and Massage, located in Pulaski, Tennessee, is your premier spa for massage therapy, salt therapy, IV therapy, tanning, and much more. Stay relaxed, look your best, and feel good at Oliver Wellness, located at 1187 West College Street, Pulaski, Tennessee, or contact Haley at 931-309-0462 or schedule your appointment online at 931massage.com.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Morris Farmers Market, located on Highway 43 South, is the official headquarters of fall and everything tasty. Head on over for locally grown produce, honey, baked goods, cheese, canned goods, decorations, and so much more. You won't find friendlier folks than the Morris family, who make the farm-to-table experience the best in the Tennessee Valley. Make the short drive to Morris Farmers Market, located at 2580 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee, just across the street from Preston's Restaurant. Phone 931-852-3276. That's Morris Farmers Market.
At Florida Mid-South Realty, we pride ourselves on our family values, professional service, and a deep local knowledge. With a small town feel and a personal touch, we're here to help you navigate the real estate process with ease. Whether buying, selling, or renting, you can trust us to guide you every step of the way. And don't forget to catch Florida Rockstars, our live podcast every Tuesday morning at 8. Florida Rockstars, rocking the real estate news and all things local. Florida Mid-South Realty, your hometown real estate experts.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back here to X Sports Live on an absolutely beautiful but chilly Wednesday evening here. Dusty Kaiser, Hayden Burks with us tonight. Clint is having his gender reassignment surgery tonight, so he might not be with us next week. Who knows? You know, he's practicing his verbiage, you know, trying to get...
You know, all I can say is I'm thinking about you, buddy.
He's just not feeling well.
Yeah,
we're kidding.
He's under the weather. Hope you get feeling better, Brazier.
Yeah, it's probably because he smoked us out at the end of that party.
Holy crap.
Like
I thought they were going to have to call the fire department on us.
If he hadn't been over there scrubbing his mom's under part of her carport, he's going to be grounded when she gets back to Florida.
It would have been
It
black.
was-
I mean, we looked like we were running through the tunnel with the old orange ball.
Yeah.
Now
Golly, man. Your poor dad.
All the smoke going in his face.
That was in Clint's coat because my dad didn't think to bring a jacket. My dad was at our Tennessee-Georgia watch party. He's sitting there, and I know he's holding out because he's cold, and that was what was keeping him warm. But it was just that whole wind was just blowing. I was like, Dad, let's get out of here.
Dad was stretched out, and he's like, I can't do this. Good
Ooh,
time.
man, it was fun. It was
I think
fun.
Clint burned every piece of cardboard he had within a 5
Anything he
mile
could
radius.
find, yeah.
He was trying to find anything to burn, and it finally just... Once that wood that he had, that non-smoke wood, burn up, then
It was over with.
It was just cardboard.
Well, I thought about it, man. I have all these down limbs in my backyard that I have piled up. It's like I should have just went over and got them.
Yeah, you could throw them in the truck.
Just throwing them in the truck or whatever the case. But we had a good time on Saturday night.
Yep.
Let's get into some local sports on the early going. Loretto girls off to a 2-0 start, defeating Priceville, Alabama at home. And next night, going on the road, long road trip to Smith County, Tennessee. Couple decisive wins to start off the year, Hayden.
Yeah, I mean, you were there for the Priceville game. I watched a little bit of it. They looked really solid against Priceville. Start off 1-0, and then last night I got to see it firsthand against a really good Smith County team. And, I mean, Smith County, it looked like they were on a roll there at the start. It was their Hall of Fame night. They had a great crowd, great environment and everything. A lot of good teams there. Loretto kind of got to a slow start midway through the first quarter, and just shout out to Coach Rutledge also for being able to call that timeout. I think they were down 9-4, and just from there on out, Loretto looked like they kind of calmed down, got into the groove of things. I mean, just right now it's been all Loretto and Allie Weathers. She had 24 last night. Allie Augustine, Jenna Clifton, Sophie Weathers as well. So, I mean, a bunch of contributors as well for that Loretto Lady Mustangs team. And they're going into 2-0, and they'll be going to Priceville next week. So, looking forward to what they bring.
And of course, Dusty, they are as advertised, making it to the Class 2A state championship game a year ago. Coming with a lot of high expectations. Play two good ball clubs like that, and you beat them both by 20-plus points. It's a good way to start the year.
It's not a bad way to pick up where you left off. Yeah. And like you said, it's no different than advertised. Hats off to Coach Rutledge and her coaching staff and the players. They buy into the system, and man, it's going to be an exciting year for the Lady Mustangs.
Yeah, absolutely, a lot to look forward to, and definitely, don't want to call anything too early. Still a long way to go. A lot of things could happen, but I would not be shocked if they're back in Murfreesboro and winning a couple games once they get there as well. Yeah. Well, Dusty, we saw a pair of games last night at the Ralph. Both Lawrence County teams got their season going last night against Riverdale, and both of them winning decisively. Not much drama in either of those games against the Warriors.
I know, of course, Lady Cats, they come out on fire. And then all of a sudden, like really quick though, it became a sluggish game because 41.
We had a total of 44 fouls last night, including 58 combined free throws.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Ooh, that was a long night.
it took us 50 minutes to get through the first half.
Yes. But listen, Coach Scott and her staff done a great job this offseason. You can tell the girls were ready. Very athletic and physical Riverdale team was in the Ralph last night.
Yeah.
Just the girls, the ball was falling for them. They shot the ball very well. The defense, I thought they played very well on defense. And first game of the year, you kind of get some of the jitters out. Sees a few things she might need to work on. I know they got a quick game tomorrow night in Rockville. But Lady Cats looked good last night. And I'm really excited to see what these girls can do together because they're young.
Yeah.
We had Leah Dixon had 9 come off the bench.
Ryan Hughes 13 starting.
Yes.
13 and 8 last night.
And listen, I said it live last night, and I'm going to say it again. That girl down on the box, she's going to be hard to handle.
Yeah.
She's learned to play that post position so well. Yeah. She knows how to use her body and get in position. And those, like I said, those girls for Riverdale wasn't small.
No.
And she done a very good job last night. Proud of her.
Yeah, and multiple girls got in on the action last night, which Wendy Scott said at halftime that she feels like it's the deepest team she's had since she's been there. She subbed in a lot, but every girl that came in either was getting rebounds, getting steals. A lot of different girls put the ball in the basket. A lot of contributions last night.
It was. Sophie Cole come out hot. She hit a 3 to open the game up.
First 8 points.
Yeah, and then she had the first 8. And, and then, Cabry Tennant got the hot hand. And I think she ended up, 15, 16?
Yeah,
15. Had a couple of those. She got one of the prettiest quick release threes, Hayden, you'll ever see.
Oh, yeah, I remember from last year.
It's I told her dad last night, I was like, man, she's got that quick release down. But listen, I mean, they all contribute, like you said. And I think, it's early.
Yeah.
I think they got something to look forward to.
Yeah, and and who knows what the district is going to look like, what anything else is going to look like. It's a good start. They're going to get tested again tomorrow night against Rockvale, but certainly giving a lot of people a lot of things to hope for. But they'll still have a lot of tests as the season goes on.
Absolutely. I mean, Lincoln County's still going to have tough. I worked with a guy from Lincoln County. He was talking about their girls team.
Yeah.
They didn't lose a whole lot.
No.
And you've witnessed firsthand about 4 times last year what those girls have got. So that's going to be a tough team. And the rest of the district is not going to be easy either. Yeah. So, the Lady Cats are going to have their hands full. But I think they're deep, like Wendy said. Yeah. And that helps.
It's definitely going to help. Now, moving on the boys' side, 50-point win. Alex Bedford, 37. He is our Florida Realty Player of the Week, career high there, 37 points as he gets his name put in the end of the year drawing there for that $1,000 Amazon gift card from Florida Realty. So he's this week's Player of the Week. But Dusty had 28 in the first half, finished with 37 in the game. He was like throwing up NBA Jam threes. Like, I wonder if this is going to fall, and they all did.
Yeah. And listen, not only did he have 37 points, but my gosh, how many rebounds did he have?
I think 5 or 6.
He was, the assist. But, look, as you sit back and you watch the game, and I went back and watched a little bit today, Colton Tucker, senior, played phenomenal.
Yes, he did.
He stepped into that role, kind of the point guard. Last year it was Logan Boswell, and I called him the facilitator.
Yeah.
Colton's kind of stepped in that role.
Yeah.
That I understand last night Alex had the hot hand, but Colton, he was dishing. Braden Fields was crashing the boards.
Yeah.
The guys coming off the bench. Aiden Stevenson, he's in double figures.
Yeah.
He looks Superman out there getting these steals. He's it's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And the list goes on and on last night. Wes Brewer had some threes. I hope Wes is all right. He looked like he pulled a hamstring last night. But we said it off air. I wanted to bring it up. I wasn't there last week during the scrimmage game. I don't know if you was there or not.
No, I wasn't.
We heard about it Saturday.
Yeah.
That team we seen last night, wow. So that tells me, and I haven't got to see them, but Summertown, wow.
Yeah.
That defense they played last night was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, Riverdale, they hit them right in the mouth, and they hit them in the mouth early. And hats off to Coach Cliff. I mean, those boys were relentless on defense, and they played it clean. That boys' game didn't have the fouls that the
Not
girls
as many.
Not as many.
Not nearly.
You could tell they've been working on some foul shots in the off season.
which is-
I don't know what their percentage was last night or what their numbers were. But my opinion, the Wildcats looked really great last night, and I'm really excited to see where their season goes as well, because I think both teams in Lawrence County, it's early, but they can make some noise.
Yeah, and then they'll get tested again tomorrow night against another Murfreesboro area team, another Class 4A team. So a lot to look forward to on that front. And you're speaking about the scrimmages. I know the word had kind of got out, but it's early in the season.
100%.
You never know. Not a lot of us were there. I wasn't there, so I can't.
No, we're just going off
attest
what we
to it.
heard this weekend.
We're just going off of what we heard, and it certainly sounds like Summertown's going to have a good team. I'm hearing a lot of good things out of Loretto and things that are happening in their scrimmages.
Yep.
And then again, coaches you're not going to have your full. We saw a lot of guys play last night, boys and girls, for both teams, and you've seen it. Me and you have both seen it at Loretto. There's some of those guys that just aren't going to be playing when January rolls around.
No.
You're trying to find those rotations, and you're trying to find
The
guys
combinations
that work.
and what guys
And if
work
you
with
can-
each other.
If you can win in the process, great. But it's not a requirement this time of year. It's about finding the people that are going to help you win once the turn of the year comes and you're playing those district games midway through January.
And you got 40-point blowouts.
Yeah.
So you're resting your guys anyways.
Right.
And it's great for your young guys to be able to come in, or girls to come in. And I know it was a running clock in both fourth quarters, but they got some good minutes last night.
Yeah, they did. Everybody did.
The ones that come off the bench late, and done a great job.
Yeah.
Both teams. I was very pleased with how the younger ones done last night. So that just shows that both teams, to me, are sitting in the right direction.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, absolutely. I think all of our teams are.
Yeah, all 6 of our
I
teams.
think we have really 6 really good high school basketball teams right here in Lawrence County.
Yeah.
And we talk about it year in and year out, not just about basketball but all the other sports. But you think about little old Lawrence County, Tennessee.
And how they're starting out by blowing everybody out is.
But not just that, but like little old Lawrence County, Tennessee, and we're putting out some very dominant teams across the board.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not even talking about middle school, but just in high school, the 6, whatever sports playing. I don't know, volleyball is not that way, but like we're putting out some dominant teams.
Absolutely.
Just right here in Lawrence County. So it's fun for us.
Yeah.
We get to see some really good athletes.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's across all the sports here, and we haven't seen the Summertown teams play yet.
Yeah,
That will be Saturday at Wayne County. The Loretto boys won't play until at Shelbyville. A couple games.
Yeah, they play Franklin County on the 29th, and then the next day they play, I think, Cascade on those 2 days. So Franklin County, that's a team Lawrence County's familiar with, and they're always tough.
Listen, Lawrence County, that district's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tullahoma's
bringing back a lot, dude.
Lost one. Marshall County's returning all those guys.
And I think they're returning a bunch of their girls. And we knew what their girls can do.
Yeah.
I mean, those girls can get hot really quick, and they can fill it up. So,
it's not going to be an easy road, but signs are certainly looking good. We do have one football team left, Richland.
yeah.
Back in the 3rd round, first time since 1989, but they got the only undefeated team in Class Single A. They got to go to in McKenzie. Got to go there. Not an easy game. Tough opponent, a traditionally tough opponent, but I mean, hopefully some history will be on their side there, and that can get them into the next round.
Yes, and now it's getting deep in the season.
Yeah.
And we just talked about before the show started.
Yeah.
Now the weather's changing.
Getting a little cold.
Yeah.
That plays a lot.
Yeah.
You got to – I don't even know how long a drive that is from Richland, but, we talk about these long hour-and-a-half, 2-hour trips.
Yeah.
Maybe further than that. That's 7 points in itself in football.
Yeah, we went there when Richland played them in a sub-state 2 years ago in baseball. Kevin and I did. We did those 2 games, and that was a very long trip. We did Loretto at Milan, then went over to Richland's 2 games at McKenzie, and unfortunately heartbreakers in both of those. But they've been there before. At least the baseball kids have been there before. But you know, that's going to be a long road trip, like you said. You're dealing with the road trip. Weather's a little bit colder. It's not going to be what we see on the map. We're not getting snow like they are in Pennsylvania and New York right now. But it's a little bit colder. Things are going to change a little bit, and plus you got to handle a tough environment where that McKenzie team always tends to play pretty well. A lot of factors going against you, but this is a Richland team that after kind of some middle of the season losses and games they probably felt they should have won, really kind of stepped it up here and started to show their dominance lately.
Yep, they have. And Patterson have them ready. You know, I have no doubt those boys will be ready. And go. Hey, if you're watching, go over and get a dub for us.
Yeah. You know, it's like I heard of one high school coach back in West Virginia always said that, you know, your goal is to be, when you start off in August, to be sweating your onions off in August, then be playing all the way to December where you're freezing your onions off. So that's
hey,
that's
they one game away.
Hey, two games. Yeah.
2 games away.
Yeah. So that's a lot. Hopefully, a lot of fun. I would love to see them in Chattanooga. That'd be
that'd be great.
That'd be amazing.
Especially if you can get past this McKenzie team.
If you can get past them, you can get past anybody.
Yeah, exactly. So, but hey, competition just continues to get tougher and tougher from there. So coming up next, guys, we're going into the world of college football. Going to recap the Tennessee-Georgia game, plus look at all the potential craziness going on in college football right now.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit lawrenceburgflooringandmore.com.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move. Our specialized team of experts encompass decades of experience in sports-related injuries. Dr. Paul Thomas, Melanie Durham, and Julie Marcus offer the most comprehensive care from diagnosis to recovery. With advanced treatments and tailored rehabilitation plans, we'll help you heal stronger and faster. Trust Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep you at your best, because your future is worth it.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back here to X Sports Live. The college football talk is already passionate here, and we haven't even started the segment yet here, guys. So,
bunch of crap.
Yeah, got the recent playoff rankings are out. A lot of scenarios. Before we get into that, watch Georgia and Tennessee together, all of us on Saturday night. I had a good time at Clint's house before he smoked us out.
Good food.
Good food, good soups, good chili. I mean, this guy actually made something worth something for once.
Yeah, I know.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
And now that I got him live and he can't lie.
Uh-oh.
Did your mama make those?
No, I swear I made them.
All right.
I made them.
all
Every bit of it, made it all.
That looks like something a 22-year-old would make.
Yeah.
See, I didn't think so. I thought they looked like a gourmet grilled cheese, and I thought he done a really good job. But I thought maybe his mama made it.
I put some time into it. Probably took me about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours.
The mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And then you have to make the grilled cheeses with the mac and cheese in between.
Yep.
He made mac and cheese grilled cheeses, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
He did have a slice of cheese.
Yeah, he done them right.
And put the mac and cheese in there.
Just the right amount of butter on the bread.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they went really good with that chili.
Yeah, this guy made an awesome chili, and then Gretchen brought us some no-bakes.
Dude, them things are stupid. Your dad.
Yeah, it's like five.
Like 5, 6.
He said 3, and I was like...
When people kept giving Clint, he went and got one himself. Yeah. Clint gave him one, then I gave him one.
I gave him one.
That's 4.
I told him, I said, Mr. Good, how many of them cookies you had? 2, 3, maybe. Y'all really can't count West Virginia.
I think he was saying that so his mom wouldn't get upset with him. But I think now everyone knows that he had more than 3 cookies. But speaking of, let's get into the game. It was a great start for Tennessee. But, man, after that 10-0 start, offense couldn't really get anything going. Georgia's offensive game plan, going with the tight ends and all the different kind of misdirections, the motions, the different formations they were showing, really threw Tennessee for a loop. I mean, I've watched just about every Tennessee game that matters this year. I've never seen anybody, really in the Heupel era, run that freely with their tight ends like Georgia did the other night.
They did. I mean, and it was just one side to the other. They were up the middle. You know, they're out in the flat. You know, that Georgia offensive line is unbelievable. Mm-hmm. You know, it looked like garbage the first half of the Alabama game. Looked like garbage against Ole Miss.
Yeah.
But when I don't know what Kirby does. I don't know if there's a switch that he turns on. But when them boys turn that switch on, you're not getting it back.
Right.
I mean, guys, he could have sat down in a chair and drank a glass of milk before he threw the football.
Yeah. All day.
All day. And listen, I told my buddy today at work, like, we really started breaking down the game some, and I know we hadn't really talked about breaking it down till now, but I think Georgia may expose, and I know the season's about over, but y'all do got Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
I think Tennessee got exposed a little bit from their middle linebackers back, the way that they were getting behind the defense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, you know, some of them were talking about they were playing too soft. You know, and they were way back. Yeah. So I don't know what the deal was, but listen, Kirby made the adjustments that he needed to make. Heupel didn't. Their defense didn't make their defense didn't make the adjustments that I think that they, or their offense.
No adjustments.
No adjustments whatsoever. You know, Sampson had 100 yards and a touchdown. We all talked. You know, Sampson was going to have to touch it, 30 times, have 150 and 2 or 3 touchdowns to give him a chance to win. I don't want to harp and be that Alabama guy, and y'all know how I feel and y'all know how I am, but I don't know that. I'm not saying he's not good, and I'm not saying he's not ready, but Nico don't look like what Josh Heupel and them talk him up to look like.
Nico didn't put the ball in harm's way, nor did he really take many chances. He threw, a couple deep balls.
Yeah, everything was very, very safe.
A lot of safe stuff. Again, he didn't do anything bad, but he also didn't do anything extraordinary. Which, if you're going to win games and be the quarterback that he needs to be, there has to be some sort of extraordinary. And also, I kind of think, and again, those are my two teams right there: West Virginia, Marshall. Marshall in the top of the East Division right now, and the Sun Belt. They win the next two. Championship game might be a road trip, and it just depends on where it is. But, anyways, when you look at it, the adjustments. I think the biggest thing I have about what Heupel does with that offense. That offense, let's be realistic. It's about 12, 15 plays. And it's based on tempo. It's based on going. Mm-hmm. His teams traditionally at UCF, here at Tennessee, have struggled when you're in a grinded out type of game, when you got teams that are at your level, maybe a little bit better, where you have to scheme some things around that and get your guys in good positions. You got, I don't know what it is about those games where they just don't go up tempo anymore. Yes. Now we feel now we're subbing so much. Now you're flipping formations. Now you're going on different counts. Why aren't you boom boom boom? Like go with your bread and butter. Like throw them off.
That is my issue with the whole thing. I went back and watched the highlights. Y'all said it just straight up. There was no adjustments from the defensive end. Nico looked solid in the first half, very calm, collective, and all of a sudden was just afraid to throw a deep shot or anything that needed to be done. Sampson did his thing as much as he could, tried to carry the offense. The defense didn't make adjustments, gave Carson Beck all the time in the world to count to 3 and just find an open receiver.
He's counting 7.
I mean, yeah, exactly. And here's the thing. Tennessee, they might have come ready to play, but they didn't want it as bad as Georgia did. No, I agree. And that is because, people consider it an elimination game for Tennessee. They still have a shot. They got to have some things go their way. But that was an elimination game for Georgia.
Absolutely.
When Georgia loses that game, they're out of the playoffs. Right. So they knew exactly what they needed to do. And I totally agree with you, Dusty. I think they have found a formula. Arkansas broke it a little bit, but I think there's now a formula that if you put them tight ends up the middle and like check downs or just finding tight ends and spreading out Tennessee a little bit and open up the middle, you got a good shot at marching your way down the field.
I think Tennessee's defense is best when it's causing chaos.
Yes.
I noticed it when they played Alabama. They caused a lot of chaos from Milroe. They're good getting you off schedule.
Yes.
But when they don't get you off schedule, we've seen Arkansas did some things. It wasn't the whole game. I think
it wasn't the whole game. But
the offense against Arkansas was the big issue there. There's just no consistency. There's no up-tempo, not taking advantage of a significantly weaker Arkansas team.
Yes.
in this case, the defense just did not get Georgia off schedule. Georgia was on schedule. Offensive line doing a great job. The running game wasn't great, but they did enough in the running game to make them honor it. Like we saw in that one play where they literally had an offensive lineman split out with 2 tight ends behind him in the formation, and they run this play action to the right, and the entire defense flows to the right, and the tight end sneaks above them. Like there's, they're trying, when they're not causing havoc like they've done in all the other games, you can take advantage of a lot of things. They're best. They want a quarterback to run around with this like a chicken with his head cut off. They want quarterbacks going from sideline to sideline causing havoc, because that's when they're at their best. When what seems to be a strength for some quarterbacks is actually a detriment when you're playing Tennessee. But when you got a Carson Beck who prefers to sit in that pocket and pick you apart,
that's what he's doing.
That's what he does. Exactly.
Georgia was down to their 3rd string running back.
Yeah.
On top of that,
I mean, they ran the ball quite a bit and, kind of threw Tennessee off. But, I mean, just like you said, it's been the tight ends, and they weren't able to get to Carson Beck. And, kind of like you said about, causing havoc, I think with that defense, yes, that's where they're good at. And that opens a lot for other teams, especially Vanderbilt. Like, I don't know if Pavi's going to be able to go or not. I don't think he will be or anything. But now, the coaches are now going to see this clip and think, okay, what can we – and here's another thing I got. Tennessee, when they get all out of sorts whenever things don't go their way. Like, there might have been a few bad calls, but you're on the road, dude, in the SEC.
That's every game.
Yeah, that's every game. You're on the road in the SEC. You got to expect to not get those calls and try to win that football game. Heupel, then again, he's trying to be real in the press conference, but you got beat. That's all. Plain and simple. You got beat that week. So you just got to move on, get ready for UTEP and Vanderbilt, and take care of what you can control and see where the cards, see where they're played.
Yeah, I mean that's all you can do, and that's that's about the whole. I guess we can go ahead and get into it. I mean that's what's going to have to happen.
Yeah.
The rest of the way out for the SEC as of right now. I mean you got 4 teams who are 8-2, and they've each beat each other.
Yeah.
In a way. Y'all beat us. We beat Georgia.
Georgia beat us. Yeah.
Yeah, and Ole Miss beat Georgia. So Georgia's got 2 losses, really to the SEC guys. But it's it's crazy how this is how they got it set up to play out with their scenarios, all their percentages, and I don't understand all that. But I'll say it now. I've always said it's going to work itself out. It would always work itself out with 4 teams. And I thought, going to 12, this is going to be better. But now I really think that it's not. I think somebody's going to get left out, and there's going to be some feelings hurt. And it may be us. I don't know. I don't agree with, like, the whole Boise State thing. Now, how can they be a 4 seed on the bracket?
Well, this has been a topic of conversation because I've heard it brought up a lot, which is they were talking about, the Big 12 or the ACC might get left out, one or the others. I'm like, I thought it was automatically in. Well, in theory, yes, but the reality is they take the top 4 highest ranked conference champions. So in theory, yes, that would be the SEC, the Big 10, the ACC, and the Big 12, right? However, you're looking right now, Boise State's ranked 12th. Your conference champions, if things were to end, would be Oregon out of the Big 10, Texas out of the SEC, and then you would have Miami at 8, and then you got Boise State at 12. You got SMU out of the ACC at 13 right now, BYU at 14, Colorado at 16 for the Big 12. So it's your 4 highest ranked conference champions, and they have to be in that top 12.
I got you.
So
now I think it opens up a lot because with BYU losing to Kansas, whoever wins that Big 12 championship game is going to the playoffs, and the other team's going to get left out.
I mean, after they started beating up on each other,
it was just a matter of time.
It was just a matter.
So is Notre Dame our non-Power 5 team?
They would be the independent representative.
They are not. They are considered just an at-large, or a group of 5 is going to get in.
Yeah,
has to get in. So they're considered they're honestly considered like a group of 5 team.
Okay. And because I was thinking, Boise State's part of the Mountain West.
Mountain West, yeah.
So that was my pick as the non-Power 5.
And but
if they're going to be jumped up that high, how is that possible? Because they're not in a Power 5 conference.
It doesn't matter.
It's the four highest in each conference because their only loss is Oregon.
4 highest ranked conference champions. Doesn't matter what conference they're from. In order to get a bye, you have to win your conference.
Right.
So it's the 4 highest ranked conference champions.
So it's okay. All right.
You see, it doesn't matter what conference you're from.
I got you.
You know, the only teams that can get those 4 byes into the next round are conference.
Because I know Boise is.
Doesn't matter which conference.
Boise's ranked. I know they're 4, but I know they're 12, and then BYU's 14. I think.
Yeah, and Colorado.
Yeah, and Colorado's 16. So
I mean, so right now, you know, in the ACC, it's shaping up to be SMU, Miami. So whoever wins that is going to get into the playoff.
Other one's going to be out probably.
The way it's shaping up, it's going to be Colorado and BYU, but BYU's at 21st ranked Arizona State, who is red hot right now.
They are hot.
And then Colorado's got to go to a red hot Kansas, who's won 3 games in a row.
Just beat BYU.
Just beat BYU at BYU.
At BYU. Yep.
So, you know, there's no giving in this world.
It's fun, but also it's just it's hard to understand.
The next 2 weeks are going to be really crazy. And then the conference, championship week is going to, especially for the SEC, that could play, like I said, off air. They talk about people getting mad about getting left out. I get it. But that's where I think, like for us, as of right now, we would be in playing. If we lose, how do you get punished for losing your conference championship game? You see what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Yeah, but you also got name brand. And you got the name brand conference. And if you're sitting there at, say, you're a 9-3, but you made it to the conference championship game, you more than likely, Penn State's ranked 4th right now, okay, but they're 11-1. Let's say Ohio State loses to Indiana this week. Indiana's going to jump them because they're right now at 5 in the rankings. And then all of a sudden, how can you put Penn State over Ohio State when Ohio State went in there later in the year and took care of business? And then you look at all these SEC teams that played a much tougher schedule, because by far the toughest game Penn State played was Ohio State, and they got beat straight up.
Got beat.
There was no drama to it. Ohio State went in there at noon when everything was stacked up for Penn State and took care of business.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting next couple of weeks in college football.
To the Notre Dame point, I think the way the committee is looking at things will eventually look at things when those final rankings come. And the way especially everyone's talking about what is your best win and what is your worst loss. And I think the worst loss that anyone has of these 12 teams right now is Notre Dame's to Northern Illinois.
Absolutely. That's obviously the worst loss.
Northern Illinois is 6-5 right now, 3-4 in the MAC. They don't have a winning. The best they can get in the MAC is 500, 4-4, and that team went into your building and won.
Yeah.
God, ours don't look too much better with Vanderbilt.
But Vanderbilt's at least.
I know.
They're a bowl team.
Yeah.
Respectable, and they're not out of the MAC.
I'm just saying.
It's hard to process all of the teams because you look at certain teams' resumes. Tennessee, their worst loss is Arkansas. Their best win is Alabama. Alabama, their best win is Georgia. Their worst loss is Vanderbilt. So it's just kind of, it's going to be like what you said, Dusty. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt. Yeah. That's what it's going to be.
A lot of teams got their feelings hurt with it's 4.
Oh, yeah.
And now
I say you got, but it's still working itself out.
Yeah.
Like the whole deal last year, about Florida State being undefeated. They were down to their 3rd-string quarterback. You're not getting in.
Yeah.
Right.
You take that into consideration.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll have a lot to talk about next couple
of
weeks.
Yeah. We just taking a quick look here at the top 25 schedule when it comes to that. Indiana, Ohio State at 11. That's huge. Indiana's got to win straight up. If they're going to get in the playoff, they got to win that game, because if they lose that with their non-conference schedule, nothing there.
That feels like the Georgia and Tennessee game where Indiana is like Georgia, they have to win, and Ohio State like Tennessee.
Yeah. Wake Forest has got Miami. Miami's got Wake Forest is what I should say. I said that backwards. Ole Miss has got to go to Florida, where LSU just went in there and just got curb stomped. We watched the bulk of that game. All of us did together in Florida.
As a Tennessee fan, I hate to say this, but I need Florida to win that game.
Clint was saying the same thing.
Yeah.
SMU's at Virginia, not necessarily tough. Georgia's out of the SEC right now. They got UMass coming to town, and then they got to take on Georgia Tech, which, I don't think anyone wants to be a top 10 team and go play Georgia Tech because it feels like anyone that is loses this year.
It's a tough place.
It's a tough place. Penn State's at Minnesota. We mentioned BYU at Arizona State, Colorado at Kansas. Boise's at Wyoming. Wyoming's 2-8, and then Army, Notre Dame. Army's trying to top. They're trying to top Boise for one of those group of 5 bids there. If they can go, is that at Notre Dame? I just want to make sure.
I think it's at Notre Dame. I think.
Yeah. I'm not seeing a different location. So it is. If they go in there and take care of business, is it like the worst thing you want to see if you're one of these Power 5 teams? Is you got to play a triple option team?
Yeah.
They're going to dive at your knees all game long.
It's yeah.
Bama at Oklahoma. Texas A&M is at Auburn. A&M's still on the outside there, and they've got Texas the next week, and that's it's pretty much for the teams that matter. So certainly a lot going on, guys. A lot we're going to be watching here coming up on Saturday. Quick look here at the NFL. I don't know. Someone finally beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, they beat the Chiefs. Buffalo did. They played very well. Josh Allen's put Buffalo on his back and, said, hey, we're going to win. But my game is Detroit. Listen, guys.
Best team in the league, man.
Best team
in the league.
Hands down.
I don't think there's any argument. Dan Campbell has got them guys. They bought into the system, the program, whatever. I think we can really. If we were picking a Super Bowl champ tonight, I'm taking Detroit.
I'm taking the Lions as well. Absolutely.
They're on fire. Jared Goff is playing like an MVP.
Oh, and really not getting a lot of talk about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's because everyone is all on the Mahomes train. Has he thrown over 200 yards in one game?
No, not yet.
He's not even through 10 touchdowns this season.
Nope. He's almost thrown as many interceptions as he's thrown TDs.
Relying on the defense and the stripes to get it.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the refs finally figured out, like, if we make some of these calls of Buffalo, we might not get out alive.
Oh, they'd have got torched up there, man. Them people went crazy.
Yep.
And they still, I seen a clip, I guess it was Monday, about the game, and there was a pretty blatant call that was right in front of the face mask.
Mm-hmm.
And the official right there about pulled the demon. He was looking through his ear hole, and no flag, official standing there like this.
Yeah.
But hey.
So I guess that Buffalo's dead and the Josh Allen days are over with. I think that narrative's been buried.
Yeah, I think Josh Allen said, nah, we'll be talking. You'll talk about me here in the deep in January.
Yeah.
And Titans at the Texans. What? Now they're going to go to 2-9.
Oh yeah,
Texans. I don't think they'll win another game. I looked at their schedule.
I think they're going
2-14 or whatever it is, 2-15.
2-15, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I like that. I like that narrative.
They got at the Texans, at the Commanders,
loss.
Jacksonville, host Cincinnati, at the Colts, at the Jags, and then home versus the Texans to end the year in January.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 2-15. I like it.
2-15.
Yeah, the best chance to get another win.
I mean, they might be able to beat Jacksonville because they suck about as bad.
Jacksonville, they're projecting number 1 pick right now, I think.
I mean, did they not bench Sunshine?
I don't think they did.
So.
I don't know.
Oh, speaking of, did y'all see Daniel Jones is now the 4th-string quarterback for the Giants now?
Dude, listen, that dude's garbage, too.
I know.
They could put, like, him and Will Levis and, like, Trevor Lawrence. And it's terrible. But I think, Trevor, we talk about bust and all that. Trevor Lawrence has got to be on the top of the list. Yeah. For somebody who was projected to be what he was, signed all this money. I mean, I put him in the same category as Dak Prescott, but you can put like Dak in that category. You can put them all out there together. And
you can probably go ahead and put Caleb Williams in there too.
Oh boy,
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. They never make it.
Throw it out there. Bryce Young ain't looked great neither. I know it's his first year, second year, but I tell you, some of these quarterbacks in the NFL look bad.
Trevor Lawrence, $55 million.
And some of these college quarterbacks ain't looking so good either. I mean,
I think it's going to be one of the worst draft class we've seen across the board.
It might be a strong defensive line draft.
I mean, when you got Nussmeier ranked projected 4th on the quarterback board, Dude, that dude's not good at all.
Yeah.
I mean, Shedeur, he's going to go number 1, but outside of that, Carson Beck's going to have to come back. He may not even be at Georgia. I mean, he can't go to the NFL. He's not ready.
No, he's got to go back.
Quinn
He has
Ewers
to.
ain't ready.
I think Ewers has to go back too, in my
I
opinion.
think he does too. I mean, what quarterbacks is that? I mean, so who's in front of Nussmeier to be number 4?
If he was eligible to go to the draft, it would be Jackson Dart, and he hadn't looked too awfully great.
No, he's had games.
Yeah,
or
but he's been the
spurts
best.
in
He's
games.
probably been one of the best SEC quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean,
compared to the other guys that are at the top
I mean,
for the
somebody
draft.
said Milrose. Like, negative. That dude better come back for 2 more years.
I was having this discussion with somebody the other day. I was like, what has gone on? And I'm like, this is where, the quarterbacks are the most trained. They go to all these camps. They get all this instruction. It's the most hyper, worked out group we've ever had. And something's just not clicking.
They might need some new trainers, new coaches. I don't know what they need, but man, I tell you, it's bad.
Need some help.
Something.
Well, guys, coming up next, our final segment of the show, where we get some things off our chest here in our rant segment. It's coming up next.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Have a concession stand, food truck, or just your kitchen at home? Let Shaw Southeast Distributing fill your shelves with quality products. Located in Lawrenceburg, Shaw has what your business, fundraiser, or home needs to make your life easier. We even accept EBT cards. And did we mention we also deliver? We're family owned and operated. Call us today or visit us at 1603 Rimke Avenue in Lawrenceburg.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
Did you know Lawrenceburg has its very own seasonal headquarters? Briarwood Cottage has what your home needs to show off this holiday season. From Christmas decor to designer purses to children's clothing and accessories. Located at 100 Jill Drive in Lawrenceburg, you'll find a little bit of everything at the cottage, curated by owner Janie Tipper herself. As soon as you walk in the door, you'll be greeted with a warm smile and true Southern hospitality. Let Briarwood Cottage take your holiday decor to the next level.
Hey Lawrenceburg, looking for something new? Come to Happy G's, located at 210 East Gaines Street. We have pitching machines, batting cages, and even indoor golf. Powered by TrackMan, our system is perfect for practice or play. With over 300 courses as well as multiple mini games, it is perfect for all ages and abilities. We even offer packages for group events such as birthday parties and business lunches. So let's go! Come get your game on indoors at Happy G's.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Need a trailer? How about saws, tools, loaders, or generators? You can find all of that and much, much more at Old School Rentals. Owner Ryan Smith, located on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
If you're looking for the right someone to mow your property, do landscaping, dirt work, land clearing, fence row clearing, bush hogging, or gutter clearing, call Shake Me Up Lawn Care today, 931-244-0841.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Oh, welcome back here to X Sports Live. We're supposed to go in the rant segment. It's hard to have a rant when you've heard the story this guy just said. We got to wait till Clint comes back to tell Clint's side of the story. But, oh my gosh. All right, Hayden, what you got, buddy?
All righty. I've actually got a rant this weekend.
Got one?
It's not.
Like
hang on. It's not cowboy boots and on basketball courts. Not yet, at least. Those are on the way. But my rant is about last night. Well, two rants, but I'll wait till a later time for that LeBron one. But I'm going to rant on the 16 teams in this past NBA draft that passed up on Dalton Connect. I don't know if y'all have been watching.
I have.
That dude's a stud. And I've been telling people this last year's draft was very, very weak when it comes from that perspective. I was telling some buddies of mine, they're like, oh, well, I mean, he's 23 and, they're going to pass up on. Bull crap. This guy can win you ball games. He's the reason the Lakers are third in the West right now. I fully believe that.
100%.
Yeah, he and Anthony Davis, of course, and again, Anthony Davis, he'll
street clothes.
Yeah, he'll jam his finger or something next game.
Pinky toe or have
but
an eyebrow.
Connect, man, 9 3-pointers in the game, most rookies ever made. And I saw this stat: MJ only made 9 threes his entire rookie season. And Dalton Connect did that in one game last night. So, man, it's cool to have a Tennessee guy doing something like that. I hate these in with Lakers uniform, but my rant is to all the GMs and head coaches that should have got smacked in the mouth for not taking this kid and let him go to the Lakers. That's my rant.
Yeah, 17. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, it's
crazy. Yeah, 37 last night. Yeah.
And they're picking all these guys who barely average 9 points a game.
Oh, or 4 points.
His potential's really high. His ceiling's really high. Yeah, these guys never hit that ceiling.
No. I mean, especially not this draft at all.
Proved himself.
Yeah.
Right. At different levels. At Northern Colorado, did it at Tennessee.
Yeah.
Every time I hear that, I know he only averaged 9.1 points per game at his college last year, but his ceiling's really high. Like, when have you ever heard that about somebody who can't dominate at the Division I level or at any college level, and then they go and dominate the NBA? Like, I'd love for someone to point out an example to me.
Yeah, but they talk about potential, and these younger guys, they got to develop. You know, these other guys like Zach Edey, he's doing very well in Memphis.
And everyone was hating on him.
Yeah.
He's too stationary. He's too big. He can't make it.
They're helping
He's doing
these
awesome.
these teams win right now.
Yeah.
Memphis is winning a few. They're not that great, but he's giving them quality minutes and giving them quality points and rebounds. Dalton Connect is a stud, and if he's not starting by the end of the year for Lakers,
I'm gonna go ahead and put it down to you, buddy.
go. What's that? Oh, wait, I know where it's going.
He won't even be a Laker by the end of the season.
You don't think so? Ooh.
Because J.J. Redick,
Send him to the
even
Warriors,
though
I'll
he
take him.
acts like he's running the show. We know LeBron still.
Yeah.
You know, and they say, "Oh, well, J.J. got in LeBron." Shut up. He can get LeBron. They won't keep that dude. They'll end up trading him off somewhere, and I hope he sticks one in them.
I'd love to see him in Golden State.
I seen a thing today, and I don't know if there's any truth behind it. They're talking about Zion going to the Lakers, like if the Pelicans are going. But listen, the Lakers are dumb enough. LeBron's dumb enough that he would give up. He was, we could do that. They would give up Dalton Connect to get somebody like Zion.
Right.
And I don't know why, but I could see the Lakers making a move like that.
Right.
It's a star power organization. That's what it is.
And that's their downfall.
Yep.
They don't have anybody out there just playing basketball. We got Dalton Connect playing basketball and Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody else, it's about me.
D'Angelo Russell, prime
Dude,
prime example.
Garbage.
Yeah, he looks terrible.
Got all this money tied up in him, and
he's always been garbage.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
always been
He had that
garbage.
one good season in Brooklyn. Then
Yeah,
I mean,
think about it. Look at Cleveland. I understand they got Mitchell,
Donovan Mitchell.
but I mean they're doing that with a bunch of young guys.
Yeah, Garland, still young, 25, 26. Mobley, he's 22, 23.
That's what you say. He's 22.
Jared Allen's like late 20s. He's still young. I mean, they've got Isaac Okoro. They got some dogs.
They do, and look what they're doing.
15-1 now.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean-
but still, I mean, impressive.
And I don't know how far we're going to go. I know it's your rant, but like I look at these other teams. You know, I'm a Luka guy. I like Luka. I like what he brings to the table. You know, Kyrie is crazy for me to say, but for as of right now and last year, Kyrie's got out of his own head.
He's playing
I
basketball.
don't know if Luka called him in the locker room by himself and said, "Hey, dude, this is it for you."
Yeah.
But wow. You know, Clay's giving up some good minutes.
Yeah.
Not playing a bunch, but he's giving them some good minutes. But, you know, and you got D-Book. But I think the Lakers will mess up with Dalton Connect, and they will trade him off and get something stupid out of it.
Send him to Golden State. I'll take it.
Oh, could you imagine him and Curry?
Have you seen the way Golden State's been playing this
Dude,
season?
dude.
After they beat Boston, I'm thinking, holy crap, they're legit. I mean, they might be one piece away from getting to the Western Conference Finals.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I told my buddy this morning. He's like, I don't know. I said, listen, Steph's at that age. Steph can still carry that team. Draymond, not a fan. But, man, he's giving some great minutes.
Yeah.
He's scoring the basketball this year more than what he has been.
Right.
And you know, Wiggins
doing his thing.
Yep. So, I mean.
For now until he gets into his own head.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Something happens, and then Wiggins will shut down. So
someone will call him a bad name.
Yeah.
That's how.
Yep,
That's how it
he'll
is
get
with
mad.
Wiggins.
On his own team.
Yeah, on his own team, Draymond will call him something.
Yep, he'll shut down and he'll be out for 2 weeks for
He'll
some
run like
reason.
Steve Kerr.
Yeah.
I'm not playing.
Or his baby, his crazy baby mama.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a story for another time.
I know him.
But,
I
yeah.
covered her in high school. So
Yeah.
I know a lot of that story, unfortunately.
But yeah, that's my rant about the Dalton Connect. And if that's true, Dusty, just call the GM for Golden State. I don't remember the new guy's name. Dunleavy, I think that's his last name. Yeah.
All right, Dusty, what you got, bub?
I don't have a rant. I'm.
What?
You know, I'm not.
okay?
I am okay.
He's in a great mood. It sounds
I want to. I don't want to rant tonight. I could. I definitely could.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
But I'm not going to. I want to give props to our EMS across the board: fire, police, ambulance service. You know, 911, the whole nine. I want to give props to what they do for our county, what they mean to our county. You know, we wouldn't have basketball games if we didn't have them there in the gym. We wouldn't have our football games. People don't realize that a lot of these men and women, you know, they're away from their home 24 hours, 48 hours before they ever get to go back home.
Right.
So that means that they're spending the night in the fire station or at the ambulance service. Police department's a little different. They for the most part, they get to go home after their shift. 911, I think they run a couple of shifts, maybe 3. I'm not real sure how Chad's doing that now. But these men and women, they put their heart and soul in what they do. It's not a job; it's a career. Yeah. And I feel like they just need to I think they just need to be given props, whether it's from X Sports, Tennessee Valley Media, whoever. So when you're out and about tomorrow, this weekend, just say thank you. Yeah. Just say thank you to one of them. It don't matter what branch they're with, fire, EMS. It don't matter. Just say thank you for what they do to for our county, and what they mean to us. Because without them, we're in trouble. Yeah. And I think a lot of people take them for granted. Oh, they're always gonna, But there's the crazy thing. You're gonna get pissed off at them. They're gonna do this. They're still coming to your house. Yeah. They're still gonna come to your place of business or whatever. And they're still gonna take care of your needs. Yeah. And so I challenge people this weekend. Just if you see somebody out that's EMS, whatever, say thank you.
Yeah. I like it.
That's a great way to.
Yep.
I really don't have a rant. I've been pretty decent mood the last week. Nothing's really gotten under my skin, other than some of the normal things that get under your skin. I'm still tracking you guys making all that noise outside of my house, but that's another.
It's for another time.
I mean, this is talking about long-term booking. Yeah. These guys have no clue what they're getting. They better not have kids. I'm gonna make their lives hell.
Because your boy's at that age now. When he's asleep, you want it quiet,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And for a vehicle just driving down the road,
and I'm getting ready to bring. We're getting ready.
I haven't made it that far yet.
I'm not bringing it in. My wife is bringing it into the world.
You're bringing in a little missus, but when CJ's sleeping at nighttime, it's not the regular vehicle, but these loud, obnoxious idiots.
I mean, why? I mean, I don't want to get on another
right.
Like why? Truck's okay. I still want a truck again at some point, but these big freaking like Bigfoot, Gravedigger, Monster Jam looking things going down the road. Like, why? You live in Tennessee. It's flat most of the places you go, except you go in the eastern part of the state.
Sure.
What do you need these giant freaking trucks for?
And my thing is just the loudness of them.
There's no point in it.
You could have that thing jacked to the moon. I don't care.
Yeah.
But why's it got to be so flipping loud?
Yeah. So no, I know who they are. I'm just gonna periodically check in on them. I'm gonna follow everything. Dude, I've got it on a spreadsheet.
Oh man,
he's know everything about these guys.
Man,
that's amazing.
That's awesome. I like it.
I'll even go as far as to say, if they get in trouble with the law, end up somewhere, I might even show up at their court date and just play all the loud music I can. I don't care if I get thrown out of the courtroom. I mean, I don't know if these guys are good kids or not. I don't wish that upon them. I'm saying I want them to be happy. I want them
be respectful.
I want them to be happy. I want them to have wives and children and live prosperous lives. I just want to wake up their kids every now and again. That's all I want to do because they did it to me.
Yeah, I like it.
That's all I want to do. I want them to make a lot of money, have a great white picket fence. I just want to make a lot of noise outside of your kid's window.
And then boom, the truck going by with a loud muffler.
So, I'll stay at long-term story booking. I told you I was going to do this.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's great.
All right. That's
a good way to end it.
Little mini rant. All right. Well, that will do it for X Sports Live. Tomorrow night, the Lawrence County teams are at Rockville. Kevin Wright and myself will be making the trip. And,
I'm not going to Murfreesboro.
Yeah, he's not Murphy. And
don't blame you.
School, right?
Yeah, we're going to Battle Creek for E.O. Kaufman.
Going to Battle Creek with E.O. Kaufman, and the Summertown team's in action on
Saturday. Yep.
In Wayne County. So that's what's coming up the rest of the week here on the X Sports Network. So for Dusty Kaiser, for Hayden Burks, AJ Good, we will see you guys next week.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.